Okay, a little further.
Ow! Shh. Sorry. Ow.
Okay, that's far enough. Ladies, here on this spot, tonight in this place where so many others have come before you, we invite you to join us.
Ladies, remove your blindfolds. We're at Chilton.
Keys, please.
What are we doing at Chilton?
Will you please be quiet? We are being puffed.
What you're about to do and what you're about to say will remain forever between the members of the Puffs and only the members of the Puffs.
This is the headmaster's office. How did she get the keys? I'm sure he didn't give them to her.
Stop it. We are making very important social contacts here.
Hey, I'm not looking for social contacts. I have friends. I'm fine.
Well, how nice it must be to be you. Maybe someday I'll stumble into a Disney movie and suddenly be transported into your body. And after living there a while, I'll finally realize the beauty in myself. But until that moment, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to become a Puff. Now get out of my way.
The historical belle of Chilton, 120 years old. Every member of the Puffs has stood here under the cover of night to pledge her lifelong devotion to us. I pledge myself to the Puffs, loyal I'll always be. A P to start, 2 F's at the end, and a U sitting in between.
And Sexton, right?
Once you've finished your oath, you will ring the bell 3 times.
Rory?
Yeah.
You first. I pledge myself to the Puffs.
You have to hold the candle.
I pledge myself to the Puffs. Loyal I'll always be.
Sing out, Louise.
P to start, 2 F's at the end, and a U sitting in between.
I wouldn't do that again, Miss Gilmore. Disappointment, disillusionment, frustration, astonishment. I suppose you could say I am experiencing all of these emotions, finding some of Chilton's best and brightest acting in such a destructive, immoral, and illegal manner will make all of us think long and hard about the manner in which we're educating you girls. But that is all in the future. How do we handle this now? Well, suspension will be considered. Detention and extra credit to maintain your current GPA standing will be a given.
This is unbelievable.
What was that, Miss Gilmore?
Nothing.
No, I distinctly heard you mumbling something in a rather disgruntled tone. I'd like to know what it was.
I said this is unbelievable.
And why is this unbelievable, Miss Gilmore?
Because I didn't even want to be here in the first place.
Oh, now, Miss Gilmore.
Things were going fine. My grades were good. I joined the paper. My routine was down.
Your routine was...
And I have friends. I have a steady boyfriend, and my mother and I are freakishly linked, and Lane and I have been best friends since kindergarten, but you don't see that because I don't live in this town, and if you don't see it, then it must not be true. And you call me in here to lecture me because I'd rather read at lunch than endlessly discuss the euthanasia of homecoming.
Your reading has...
You told me, and you told my mother that I needed to socialize, and if I didn't, it would be frowned upon, and it would hurt me getting into Harvard.
Well, yes, we did say that.
So I did it. I sat down at a table, a random table.
Random?
And the next thing I know, I'm being pulled out of my bed in the middle of the night, and I'm blindfolded, and then, before I know it, I end up here with the Yaya Sisterhood, reciting poetry and lighting candles, and now I'm gonna be suspended because I was trying to do what you told me? What's fair about that?
Headmaster Charleston, the parents are starting to arrive.
Thank you, Mrs. Traeger. All right, ladies, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow and for many days after that. You may go. Miss Gilmore, I think that maybe you and I should talk some more.
About what?
About the fact that though I do feel it is important that students socialize, possibly we may have been a little hasty to judge in your case.
Really? So does that mean that you might reconsider my suspension?
You're an excellent student. You deserve to go to Harvard. I wouldn't want to stand in the way of that. We'll talk tomorrow.
Thank you.
De inmediato nos vamos a la casa, ya vas a ver lo que va a pasar. No puedo creer. La educación que te he dado.
What happened? The reception on the phone sucked, and all I heard was Rory and Chilton and get down here.